please stand and remove your hats for the national anthem.
Folks, welcome to our fourth and final game of the day. It's gone by quickly today. Got some SELC Division I action. The Sunshine Showdown right now between the Florida State Seminoles and the Florida State Gators. Before we get on to the game itself, we just want to send our love and condolences to everyone in the Florida State family right now. That comes from the DNF family and MCLA. Pretty much everyone involved in here.
Tournament. We have your University of Florida Gators
before the match here.
The Florida State
Jack Lauer here with Coach J.D. Harkey, former national champion coach with South Carolina. Coach, excited for this game? It's going to be quite a slugfest between two top 10 teams.
Yeah, I mean, rivalry game, like, it's always a battle. I think Florida State probably looking for a little get back. They lost by a touchdown in their regular season game.
Right.
And, you know, obviously from yesterday's events, they're probably looking to represent for their community right now.
Absolutely. One of those games that seems a little bigger than sports right about now. It almost seems trivial that we're playing the game, but by golly, it's what brings everyone here together. Big crowd, biggest crowd we've had all day long. Appreciate everybody.
Yeah, not really surprised. We got two local teams here in North Florida. I mean, I'm sure both of these squads boast a number of guys from Bolles and PV and Nice and other surrounding schools.
Adjacent, and so on and so forth. So, like I said, two top 10 teams. Florida is currently the number 2 team in the nation. Florida is number 9. Florida's got an 11-2 record. Florida State 10-4. Their 2 losses, Florida State coming from Georgia Tech 13-15, and like Coach JD said, Florida State losing in the regular season to Florida 14-21 by a touchdown. All right, so about to get underway here. Florida in the whites. Seminoles in the red. If I had to explain that to you, I don't know what to tell you. All right, we're going to start off here in the center circle. Brandon McCallie, number 17 for Florida in there, and I believe that is number 15, if I'm not mistaken, on Florida State. Pietro Ancona with that. Oh, pardon me, that was number 19. Jose David Castillo Bautista, the win. And now Florida State on possession for the first time today. Matt Wyatt got a conference selection as well with 40 goals and 21 assists. Very healthy clip in 14 games. And this game settling in. Coach, you watched either of these teams this year so far?
Yeah, a little bit. I watched, I believe, Ooh, nice pull. The season opener for both South Carolina and Florida was Carolina at Florida. Watched that game early in the year. Wow. Stick has eyes.
Sneaking it in, Andrew Zeman, the Z-Man.
Yeah, he low angle, doesn't have a lot to look at there, but, the stick is out in front of you. You got a little bit better angle than what it looks like from where your chest is.
Right. Let's see that. Yep. Oh, wow.
Slick.
Thought he was going to go a little further underneath, but found that top right corner there. And so we'll see Castillo Bautista in there with Brandon McCallie again.
Ooh. All right, possession one for Florida State. Now we got one for Florida. Oh, he threw it away.
Ooh, the nugget. Got
the
a
golden nugget.
Oh, with the
They
Dion
got numbers too.
Tyler Morris there with a heads-up play there for the Seminoles. And giving it back to the Z-Man one more time. Can hear a lot more hooting and hollering here in the press box. You were mentioning, I bet you there's a lot of Bolles alumni playing today. I can just hear the lacrosse team from Bolles shouting a bunch in the other room. Ooh, right at the doorstep, and that's going to be another goal for the Seminoles.
Quick 2-0 start.
Braden Forrest having to sift through a forest of Gator players there to make it 2-0.
Well, it's a strong play to throttle down right when he reached the goal and realized that nobody was on his back and tiptoe the crease and finish with a lot of angle.
Right, you are able to absorb that contact as you see, and then not much Kyle I am sorry can do. So 2-0 Florida State. It's hilarious to listen to this lacrosse team next to us shushing each other. They're like at a sleepover. Guys, my dad's trying to sleep. All right. Ball squirting out once again. Castillo Bautista. Getting the ball. Ooh, nice little behind the back pass. Economical, smart, deceptive. Ooh, little spinnies. Little spinnies there from Parker Clem, number 35, to extend this. And in front of goal again.
Wow.
My goodness, Dean Rothschild, who, if I'm not mistaken, got an all-conference selection announced before this game as well.
I really like the energy that number 9, Andrew Zeman's brought into this early game.
If you got a name like the Z-Man, you got to bring the energy.
Yeah,
like
Z-Man.
Like former WCW wrestler Tom Zink, the Z-Man. Bam! Nice goal for the Seminoles. Rolling early. Gators don't like it. Garrett Hanrahan, the coach, going to take a little break ski.
Yeah, Garrett, he's a good dude, good coach, but this is a pump the brakes timeout.
Oh, absolutely. 3 goals in 2 minutes. No bueno.
Sometimes those jazz up the team that is on the roll and the fans. You know.
Got to stop the run. Almost reminds me of basketball. If you ever watch the Warriors hit like 4 threes in a row, then the other coach, very deflated, just calls timeout.
Yep.
Yeah. Wow. Not even 2 minutes gone.
I was a little bit surprised. So if we're looking out at the crowd, it's maybe 2/3 blue and orange, and they've been quieted in this early go. But with the timeout, I would have thought the Florida State faithful would have stood up and been a little raucous. But
it's early. You don't want to celebrate too much. I'm sure both of these sets of fans have trauma that was onset by the other team. So, never want to celebrate too early, especially with this. Oh, case in point right there, Brandon McCallie. Dumping it off there to number 21, Ethan Heim. Ethan Heim, who's already got 26 goals on the season. Only 2 assists, so we know what he likes. Dylan Hess on the ball. Now dumping it off there to Ethan Gerber. Another player with some impressive stats there. Gerber, 21 goals, 12 assists. Most impressive. All right, Gators with their first concerted attack. Being a little patient here.
Yeah, this is their first real possession.
Yeah.
They had a face-off win, but threw it away right away.
Right you are. Yeah, Coach Garrett definitely wants them to establish their game, get some semblance of rhythm.
Used a lot of clock so far, though.
Right, you are down to 30 seconds. Dylan Hess on the ball, getting whacked. Maybe a shot and maybe a goal. That was too fast there for McMahon. And that is going to be a goal for Dylan Hess. 16th goal of the season.
He's a hometown guy. Everybody's getting hype.
Yeah, you can hear the definitely not hometown bias happening in the other room. But oh well.
You know, Dylan had a very successful career at Georgetown University.
Yeah,
and
right.
Comes here as a grad student.
Right.
Back to, he went to Ponte Vedra High School.
Local
pretty
kid.
Pretty cool.
Oop, false start. Looks like we had a Seminole go too quickly. That was Pietro Ancona. All right, so Florida Gators looking to take a bigger chomp out of this lead. Wow. Seems like a lot has happened in only the first 3 minutes of this contest. Still 57 minutes to go. So much game. And a shot at the title tomorrow. Conference title, that is on the line here. Definitely seems like Florida's calmed down a little bit. Your head on there, Coach, in talking about how this Florida Gators crowd has pretty much been completely neutralized early. Oh, nice little deke move. Left-handed shot, and that's a bouncing score for the Florida Gators. Zach Halloran.
Same spot, off-stick low.
Right, you are.
Dylan was off-stick hip. That one was off-stick low.
22nd goal of the season for Zach Halloran. Cuts the lead to 1, and it seems like we're starting to get into the rhythm of this game. Let's see that replay one more time.
An effective timeout by Coach Hanrahan to calm his guys down, settle them in.
You could see they found that opening after Mason Rain dropped his stick in the X position for Florida State. Allowed Florida to capitalize here, who have done a really good job in the face-off phase here. Who have another GB scoop. Ooh, wow, nice balance there from Chase McNeil. Easily could have gone to ground, wouldn't have been a foul.
No, it's nice physical play.
Right you are. It's a full contact sport, that's why we love it. Colin Russell on the ball. And now to Justin Posey. And now Russell has the ball back. Thought about a shot, maybe chops the feet. Right-handed shot. Great save there.
Yeah, he needed that. He wanted to see one early.
McMahon with another save there. Has 172 on the season. And now we'll see the Seminoles plunge forward into the attacking zone. Cole Hancock tried to advance that.
Good handle by Z-Man.
Right you are, the Z-Man. Back in there, plunging forward again. Ooh. Gottlieb with the shot, a little too high. Deflection, nope. Will stay, Florida State ball there. Harrison Gottlieb, number 4. Is getting some momentum there. Downhill. It's gotten a lot cooler here in Jacksonville as well. Ooh. Nice goal. But it's heating up on the field still. My goodness. Matthew Wyatt. 41st goal of the season. Cheese and rice.
Do the Gators have a save yet?
That is a great question. I don't think so.
I think they've either been misses.
No saves.
Yeah, misses or in the back of the net.
Right, yeah. Wow, Florida State extending the arm, if only by 1 goal. 5 minutes have only elapsed. Man, I feel like I'm watching Lord of the Rings out here. I feel like we're already in the Mines of Moria. There's so much happening. All right, so Florida State back up 2 goals. Wins the face-off due the Florida Gators, it looks like, eventually scooped up there by number 10, Alex Thomas. Popping it back there to Kyle Iamsuri, whose last name sounds like a Canadian apologizing. Oh, I could make so many Degrassi references, but I will abstain because we have that good of a game on our hands right now. Florida State currently on the ball still. Zach Halloran already has a goal for his troubles. Passing it back to Ben McCammon. Oh, pardon me, that's number 8, Dylan Hess. Thought it was 9. Getting downhill there is Gerber. Loses the ball for a moment. Scoops it up. Dumps it back to Hess. The former Hoya looking to add. Nice shot, nice goal. Dylan Hess, second goal of the game. 4-3, Florida State. We've got a game on our hands, Coach. It's going to be great.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Hess is skilled and does a lot, but I would think that you would want to slide to him instead of staring him down and letting him do whatever he wants to do.
Yeah, you could see Vinny Lane doing a little bit of ball watching, as they say, in soccer. Going to cost the Seminoles another goal. 4-3 after 6. My goodness, this is going to be...
Now, all right, so what we've got on the face-off here now is a triple pole. That is not normal. Occasionally you'll see teams put 2 poles on the face-off wings, or one on the dot and one on the wing. Right there we just saw 3 long poles in the face-off unit.
Wow.
And it was effective. They won.
Aggressive play here for the Seminoles, who don't want to give the Gators too much opening for hope. Ball currently with number 29, Dean Rothschild again, who got all-conference selection here for SELC. Walking it back to that X position. Chopping the feet. Nice half spin. Eventually commits to the spin. Deflected. Just left. That's going to stay on this side of the ball. Certainly looked like Jack Krieger tried to get there, but not in time. We're going to say, Coach?
They gave him a reset, meaning the officials believe that the goalie made a play on the ball.
Okay, there we go.
And I think that's important for him because we're, 7 minutes into the game and he hadn't yet touched it other than in the clear.
Right. All right, State lurking around, getting closer and closer to the goal are the Seminoles. Wraparound shot and a nice goal. Number 46, Matthew Wyatt, with another great goal for the Seminoles.
Yeah, the kamikaze take.
Yeah. Left his feet. Was not touching the earth when that goal was scored. Let's see if we can see that again, my dear Wilson. Thank you, sir. Yeah, nice solo effort here.
Just sees that the man is overplaying him. He goes right to the tangent.
Wrapping around there. Easy money there for the Seminoles. 5-3 now. And 8 goals in not even 8 minutes. Getting downhill. Liked the idea there from number 17, Brandon McCauley.
Last goal by number 46, Matthew Wyatt, in the air.
Ball will stay on this side. Gators still trying to cut the lead. Good stick there from the Noles. And they get on their horse. That's number 35 there, Jack Muse. A lot of good names today. A lot of good names.
Handles all over the place.
Right, you are chopping it again. Ooh. What a snipe! My goodness.
Eggum.
My goodness, Matthew Wyatt. Take a bow. In the first half of the first quarter, Matt Wyatt.
What did that goal do to you?
Yeah, he's shooting that like the ball owes him money. Let's see that one more time. Matty Wyatt rips it. My goodness. Not much I am sorry could do.
He's just powering it. That's it, at least his second carbon copy.
Absolutely here.
We got 3 poles again on the face-off.
Wow. Will it work out for the Noles? Can they scoop it up? Wow, great check. Clean check.
Just didn't come up with a loose ball, but he was there. Oh,
right,
that one's going to be a loosie. Wow, I'm surprised to see no referee put their hand up in the air. That was pretty clearly a loose ball push.
Wow, okay. Rivalry game. Let's get it going. Gonna start getting a little more physical here, friends. Oh, wow, no call there, too. As Florida scores. My goodness, Dylan Hess again. Hoya is doing all right. Yeah, so a flurry of, we'll call them no calls or just, omissions perhaps. All right there, I thought that was going to be a little something. That stick certainly looked like it was getting high.
Yeah, we, given the rivalry nature.
Yes.
And how this is being officiated early on, we might be in for a Donnybrook.
Yes, indeed. My goodness, 8 minutes into the game, 10 goals have been scored. That's all right with me. Seems like Friday night is all right for fighting this week. Nice scoop up there from Florida State, but
They are, I mean, letting them play.
Physical play there. Matthew Shannon with a nice GB scoop. Wow, yeah. Impressive. Maybe the ref's got a flight home. He's like, listen, we got to go. All right. That's a joke, by the way, friends. Would never question the integrity of an MCLA referee. Everyone's trying their best. All right.
More likely they're all Miami grads.
It's all about the U, baby. Let's go. Justin Posey. Off air, I'll tell you a fun Michael Irvin story I have. I used to work for the NFL, friends. It was insane. Florida on the attack once again. 6-4. Florida State. Oof. That looked like that went off of Sayer McMahon. Keeper for the Seminoles. And back once again there to Justin Posey. Looking for another Gator to drop this ball off to. Looks like he's ran into a cul-de-sac there on the left wing. Dumping it off there to Luca Malone. Allora. All right. Colin Russell, maybe thinking about it, chops the feet. Rips it just left of the cage there. Will stay Gator ball.
Shot clock violation.
Oh, shot clock violation. Was not on target. No tip or anything like that. So, Seminoles.
I mean, I hate to sound like a broken record, but they are letting the boys play.
They very much are. Wonder if something was said beforehand or if the coaches were just like, listen, let these kids just beat the crap out of each other.
They're getting after it.
That they are. Dean Rothschild. But once again, a shot at the SELC title is what is at stake here. We've mentioned it before. Florida, in all likelihood, even if they don't win this tournament, will probably get an at-large bid since they are the number 2 team in the country right now. Florida State, that's not necessarily guaranteed. They have a number 9 ranking. And on that cue, Florida State is going to take a timeout here. Everyone take a breath. My goodness.
C-Man with a little bit of fancy stick work right at the timeout there.
Right you are. All right, guys. 10 minutes have elapsed in this first quarter of action. You can see some stats there as well. Florida State has the majority of the shots. Yeah, look at that. Only one save this entire game. Sheesh. Gonna be fun. Great way to finish off Friday.
Yeah, you got to think they're going to settle in a little bit, and we'll get into a bit more flow.
Yes.
But right now, I mean, it's like in rivalry fashion, these guys stepped up to the plate and just didn't even try to feel each other out with some jabs. They just started throwing haymakers.
Yeah. Just it almost reminded me of when Danny Ainge clotheslined Kurt Rambis. It was just like, oh, the rest of this series is going to be a fight. All right. So, yep, Florida State up to it. Feels like this has been going on a lot longer. So much action packed into 10 minutes. Probably could have had a few more stoppages, like we said. There was some referee decisions. They said, hey, let the fellers play. Let the Ninos get their wiggles out, as Nacho Libre would say. I'm not going to do a voice. All right, back at it. Florida State will have possession here. 56 seconds on the shot clock. for the Seminoles. Ball's going to start there with the Z-Man. Game is blown live, and we're back underway here in the second semifinal of the D1 SELC Conference Championships. Nice little deke move there once again from number 46, Matt Wyatt. Had a very strong first quarter. First time we're seeing there Richard Savage. Oh, yeah. Shouting out another Florida legend there. Florida State right at the doorstep. Great save from Kyle I am sorry.
In the crease.
In the crease, though. I am sorry. Didn't know that, though. Great stick save. Heads up. And we'll start again here with Pietro Ancona. Now up to Brad Wharton, number 14. Gators trailing by 2. Trying to close that gap with 4 to go in the first quarter. This is going to be a long game if the scoring keeps up. But like you said, it seems like in the last few minutes or so, pretty much post-timeout, it seems like this game has calmed down a bit.
Yeah, I mean, there was an initial flurry.
Right. The adrenaline of the rivalry game, it makes sense. Wayward pass there, scooped up from Florida State, but then immediately returned to Florida.
Ooh.
Great save. My goodness, heads-up defense there from the Seminoles. McMahon with an awesome save.
Wow, with both feet in the air.
Right you are. Jumping up, making sure this doesn't become a 1-goal lead. High stepping now. Gerber to McNeil. Oh, pardon me. It's Tanner Sims, number 44. I thought it was 14. Chopping the feet again. Zach Halloran. Quick successive passes off the cage. Shot there from Dylan Weinberg. Not going to go in here. Still down 2. Gators still trying with a fresh shot clock here. Ball back there to Ethan Heim. Nice cut. Shot off the post again. Florida struggling to get the ball in the back of the net here. Eventually scooped up there by Ethan Gerber. Thought the cage was rattled, but doesn't look like there was a shot clock reset. Maybe someone just bumped into the cage.
I don't think the ball quite got to the goal.
Yeah. Yeah, just saw a little bit of rustling. Gerber,
That's
nice
clean save.
McMahon again. Justifiably drawing some cheers here from the Seminole fans who made the trip from Tallahassee. We're talking about it as well. Lots of fans of both teams. Definitely seems like a Florida-heavy crowd here tonight. But the Noles, always in strong voice and in strong number. Matt Wyatt on the ball. Taking his time. 50 on the clock here. On the shot clock, I should say. See Z-Man calling for the ball. In no rush here, the Seminoles are. Braden Forrest, who's already got a goal today. He's been shifty in front of goal.
Solid defense.
Right you are. Loses it.
Oh,
jeez. Stick got caught in the mask.
Yeah. Nothing malicious. Just unfortunate, odd play.
Yeah, basically just dog walked him there. Braden Forrest. Looks like he's going to be okay, yeah. One of those weird freak accidents that happens in a game like this.
So, rare occurrence in lacrosse, but we're going to have an alternate possession here.
Okay.
That's my assumption.
There we go. Okay, so Florida's going to get the pelota. Starting out here with Dylan Hess again. He's had a couple of really nice goals here for the Gators, who still trail by 2 as the stadium floodlights start to beam down here on Hodges Field on the campus of Bolles High School. It was rather hot all day. It was about 82. It's now a very dulcet 74. Shout out to everyone who worked and volunteered today. I saw a lot of sunburns today, so shout out to aloe vera. Florida on the attack here with just under a minute. Not settling for a good shot, looking for that great shot and that opportunity. Halloran on the ball, maybe a shot from Halloran. Oh, just right of the cage there. Another big-time save from McMahon.
McMahon's really settled in.
Absolutely there. And you got to think that confidence you're starting to build up. You were mentioning in an earlier game, you don't want to just shoot it and allow a goalie to get a save and get that confidence.
It's a unique position, but it's like any other player, right? You make a couple plays, you build confidence in yourself, you feel like you can make some more, especially with a goalkeeper. You start to build confidence, and you feel like the net starts to shrink, and you start to grow, and all of a sudden,
tight angle, just left there, shot by Gerber again.
All of a sudden, as a shooter as well, it has the reverse effect. If the goalie's starting to play hot, now you're... Yeah.
Oh, nice goal! Number 8, Dylan Hess again. My goodness. Dylan Hess on a roll here, closing the gap with
1 second.
Second to go. Yeah, cool.
He's eating his Wheaties.
Yes, he is. He definitely was eating his Gerber when he was a kid. Wow. Jumping off the left foot. You can see he's pumped. Justifiably. Okay. So, 6-5 here on the day so far. Florida State came out guns blazing. Florida has definitely closed the gap. So now 6-5 going into the second quarter of action. Like and subscribe here at DNF_ADV Sports. And we'll be back for the second quarter of action. I'm going to stretch my legs.
After the first quarter, Florida State University 6, University of Florida 5.
And we are back, folks. Second quarter of action here. It's been a barn burner so far. Lived up to the hype for the Sunshine Showdown. Florida State 6, Florida 5. You can see the stats there. A lot more saves now. McMahon's been pretty steady in goal here for Florida State. Back and forth we go again. All right, so we're only going to see the one this time after we saw the 3 sticks put down for FSU.
They have two. They have one on each end.
Copy that.
With a short stick facing off in the middle. So that's more common, a double pole. The way that Florida is facing off with one stick, short stick. Oh, friendly fire there.
Yeah, just bonked each other like the Three Stooges. Somehow able to retain possession, though, are the Gators. Nice moves. I am sorry on the ball. And there to 97 to Jack Krieger. Back and forth they go. And Colby Kudla. It's a fun name. He's a cuddler. Oh! Is that going to be an offsides call? Or?
A failure to clear.
Copy that.
You have to get it over the midfield line before the shot clock hits 60.
Oh, so it's kind of like 8 seconds in basketball. Copy that.
Failure to advance.
Yes. Yeah. I love that Matthew McConaughey movie. Anyways, Florida State here. On the ball once again. Patrick Kiley. Oh, pardon me. That was number 29 I saw there. Dean Rothschild. We have switched sides. Once again, Florida State trying to extend this lead. Florida's been slowly chipping away at the block. Thought about a shot, maybe did the Seminoles. Maybe the wraparound, passing it.
I skip.
Gottlieb with the shot. Or pardon me, Rothschild. Dean Rothschild extends the lead to 2.
The skip pass set him up.
Right, you are.
He
nice.
was on an island with his defender.
See that one more time.
It's like Z-Man with the skip pass.
Mm-hmm.
Chit.
Nice.
Good placement.
Not much I am sorry could do. That ball was all over the place.
And that he was shooting to the goalie's stick side, but he's running down the alley, so the goalie's shifting away from that pipe. It's a good location.
Using his momentum to the advantage. 7-5, 90 seconds to go. My goodness, by this time in the first quarter, it was already like 9-8.
It's the first time. That's the first time I've seen the official put up a hand for a loose ball, hold,
no flag
push,
still,
anything.
by the way.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. You'll love it. It looked like that was about to break down there for a moment. All right, Florida State back on the attack, looking to extend that arm. Florida State looming. That's Gottlieb with the ball. Harrison Gottlieb, number 4. Oh, good shielding. Nice little check there. Oh, great pass to the other side. Switch of play.
Oof.
Not able to get it. Looks like that ball rolled out of the stick there. Not able to get the snap on that was Matt Wyatt. But it'll stay Seminole ball.
Nifty little face dodge, toe drag type move.
Right, you
to
are.
Slip underneath.
Currently on ball, Tyler Morris, 21. If you're at Florida State and you wear 21, you know you got to show out. Wrap around just too high once again for the Z-Man.
Hey, this has been action-packed.
It really has. 14 seconds left on the shot clock. Florida State's got to think of something here. Little wraparound ski to Harrison Gottlieb in front of net, and that's going to be a goal.
It's a great find.
Great find there. Braden Forrest with his second goal of the game.
And it was, more on Florida than Florida State being creative, because Florida, they weren't cutting. They were just standing in an open pocket, but everybody on Florida just ball watching.
Yeah, look at the flat feet.
They're all staring at the rock. As soon as 28 leaves, they're all staring at the ball, leaving that soft spot right in the middle where you don't want a soft spot.
Yeah, that's going to be a point of emphasis, I would think, in the film session, whenever that may be. So Florida back up to a 3-goal lead here. Or Florida State, I should say.
Pickup.
Nice pickup.
There have been some phenomenal ground balls all day.
Right, you are. Tyler Massey there able to scoop that up with the long stick. And once again, Matt Wyatt on there.
Ooh, I like the backhand.
Yeah, it was nice. Correction, by the way, that was Scott Chapman with the GB. Loses the ball. Oh, nice little backhand again. Or behind the back, I should say. Cameron Marks. Oh, just off the cage once again. That was shot by Ethan Heim. Almost was assisted. All right, and we'll see both teams. Hockey shift some players in. Ooh, right behind goal. Maybe a shot, and great save there from McMahon. Sarah McMahon going to put a stick on ball there. 60 seconds or so on the time. Shot clock time, I should say. Tanner Sims on ball now. Maybe thinking about that wraparound there. We're seeing Dylan Weinberg in there. Already got a goal. And back to Heim.
They're face guarding Dylan Hess, playing 5-on-5 otherwise.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Dylan Hess has basically been the offense.
What's unique and
nice
shot.
Goal.
Good
Dylan
shot.
Weinberg.
Nice with the left hand. Typically, when teams are going to face guard somebody, they usually do it with a short stick defensive player. That timeout, they had number 10, Vinny Lane, with a long pole, shutting off Dylan. And, I'm sure that was intentional so that he has extra length on his cross to be able to defend when he cuts. But
absolutely.
Nice play.
Right you are, Dylan Weinberg with that nice left-handed finish there. Not able to stop it was McMahon.
The two-headed dragon of Dylan's.
Right you are. All right, our second penalty of the game. That's a hold call, and that's going to be going Florida State way. Looks like some Gator players are a little frustrated. Wait, what's happening here?
Now they're giving it to White. I'm not sure what the call is there.
For sure. Going to stop questioning these decisions in this game. It's been a long day. All right.
Well, not for these guys.
That's true. Dylan Weinberg on the ball there, number 2. Dumping it off.
Looks like they are shutting off Dylan Hess again, but Florida's elected to stick him on the crease, which forces...
Oh, low shot.
Goalie
just
back
left.
up.
Right.
It forces the defensive player to either be removed from the rotational defense or to no longer shut off, because now you got to get involved in the middle of the heart of the defense.
Copy that. So it looks like a turnover there for the Gators. Seminoles were closer to the ball when it went out. Oh, some nice moves there from number 24, Jude Niles, but dispossessed.
Trying to get through two guys. The first time, maybe. The second time, the rollback, you got to bail out.
Yeah.
Go to your teammate. You've drawn two guys. Somebody's open on the backside. Work through your clear.
Back on the attack, Gators. Ethan Gerber on the ball there. 9:32 to go in the first half of action. Great save from McMahon.
He's a little unorthodox, but I like him.
Yeah, he's
great energy.
Not afraid to come out. Pretty precocious. He's got some moxie to him.
Dude looks like a middle linebacker.
Yeah, exactly. Thought that was Brian Cushing for a moment. Wrong USC to make a reference to.
Cush.
Yeah, I'll say Jadavion.
Talk about
you'll get that.
Cush, a Hard Knocks legend.
Yes, absolutely. Ugh. Part of, in my opinion, the best college linebacking core of all time, but we're playing a different sport, so we'll get to it at a different time. Florida still trying to close this gap. 8 minutes and change. Down 2. Close to the cage. Halloran passing it back there to Justin Posey. Now Posey and Russell to Luca Melone. That name just rolls off the tongue. Melone. Thinking about a shot, thought against it. Justin Posey. And Posey making sure the ball goes ring around to Rosie. Man, this game has significantly slowed down in terms of major events. The opening 5 minutes made me think this final score was going to be 30-29. But only 8-6. We've already had half the second quarter gone here. Ooh, little too much mustard on the hot dog there. Scooped up by the Gators. That's not going to be a tripping, or is it? Eventually is going to be.
Now we got our first flag.
Our first flag. And it comes 22 minutes into the game. Looks like it's going to be Harrison Gottlieb there, who will take the remorseful genuflect in the sideline there. Or will it be number 16?
Oh, now they're calling it no flag.
Oh.
They're saying loose ball.
All right.
No flag. The looking like he's juggling an invisible ball is a signal saying the ball was loose.
At this point, are the refs going to do the halftime show too? That'd be a fun selling point. Be a ref team that also does barbershop quartet. All right, so
from some of the grumbles in the crowd, it sounds like the Gator fans think that the circus has come to town.
Yes, very, very much so. Can't repeat what we said on air or heard on air. Gators looming, stalking, waiting in the water for the precise time to strike. Ooh, another great save from McMahon. Oh, and that's going to be another Seminole ball there. Great turnover, great hustle there from Florida State. This will be
Looks like we've got a shot clock malfunction of some type.
Right, you are. Let's see what we got here.
One clock's not working at all, and the other was stuck on 80.
Uh-oh. Been doing so good.
Yeah, really kudos to the sideline official that's been working the shot clock all day. It has been no trouble.
Yeah. Been walking with the folks who are managing the scoreboards up here. Rather efficient. Amazed that dude isn't sunburned, because he has been sitting on the sideline with a bald head and no cap for the entire day. Good for him. Not roasting him, just simply saying I would have put some sunscreen on.
He's been a warrior.
Yes, truly. All right, so we are sorting our ducks in a row here.
Equipment timeout.
Yes, the official term here. Officials trying to make sure everything's all kosher. I wonder what's happening on the right side. Yeah, it looks like they're trying to reset the right shot clock, the one in the Florida State end zone right now.
Maybe replace a battery, or?
Yeah, I think it was a battery replacement. We did have a battery fallout earlier. That shot clock specifically has been hit twice today already. So it wouldn't shock me. Okay, looks like we're all kosher here. And we're underway once again.
The other shot clock still has not moved from 80, which is... So my assumption is that the officials have placed someone... Yeah, they moved one of the... they moved the sideline official from opposite the box to in the box,
right,
so that he can keep the shot clock time.
It's a good call.
And the coaches can hear what. So up in the box and in the stands, we're going to be ignorant to how much time is left on the shot clock.
Copy that. Just left of the cage there for the Noles.
But the coaching staff and the benches will know when he calls out 20 seconds, 15, 10, and they can communicate that to their teammates on the field.
Right, you are. We'll allow this game to continue its semi-decent flow. Ooh, that looked good for a moment there. 21, Tyler Morris. Now Gottlieb on the ball, trying to cut in maybe a left-handed shot, gets the ball cajoled out of the stick. Eats some turf for a moment.
Wait. And then
was that on?
He loses his balance in the middle of a scrum, and then they call something on him? That's interesting.
Interesting is, I think, the best way to describe it for sure. Dylan Hess on the ball. Not getting doubled up so far. Although he does have a triangle of Seminoles around him. All right, the Gators down 2.
Oh,
down
nifty.
1. Nifty, gifty. Ethan Heim. My goodness gracious.
This will be a clip this.
Oh, yes. You watching Varsity? Let's see that one more time. Luca Melone with a nice assist there. Oh, and that is dirty. That is dirty there. My
Filthy.
goodness. Yes, indeed.
Filth.
Shower is in need after that one. Florida Gators closing the gap once again. Only one goal between these two teams with just under 6 to go in the first half of action. What's on the line? A spot in the championship game tomorrow against Georgia Tech.
Another friendly fire.
Eesh. We've seen a couple of those bonking situations. The ball is eventually scooped up there by McCauley. Florida stays in possession somehow. Where's that ball? It's in the middle. Seminoles, though.
Okay, he's got one. This whole game has been shenanigans.
It has truly been shenanigans the whole time. That was so clear and obvious that they were just like, okay, we actually have to call this. All right, so pushing the back there.
30 seconds.
30 secondi for Florida State Seminoles. This is a releasable penalty as well. So Florida State, I should say, will try to extend this lead. There we go. Thank you, Will. Shout out to Will, our producer extraordinaire. Luis and Kevin doing camera as well today. Will also got sunburnt doing camera, as well as half of the Bolles lacrosse team. My goodness. In the press box next to us, it's like a tomato vineyard or whatever those things are called. Anyways.
I ain't seen a tomato with blonde hair.
Right you are. Florida State right in front of goal. Gottlieb. Oh, my gosh. What a shove. Gottlieb shoving him to the ground there.
I mean, this is a fist fight.
This is a fist fight. My goodness. Shoving Kellen Riley down like he owed him money. Wow. Cool. It's only the first half. Something tells me this sauce is only going to get thicker with time, Coach.
Oh, yeah. I'm excited.
Yes. Spot in the finals against Georgia Tech on the line.
McMahon was coming out for a tackle.
Florida's already beaten Georgia Tech this year 14-8. Georgia Tech beat Florida State 13-5, but you got to think if Florida State can pull off this, I wouldn't necessarily call it a full-blown upset since they're still a top 10 team, but they can pull this off. Definitely think they have the confidence to perhaps knock off the Yellow Jackets.
Good save.
Another great save from McMahon. He's probably got about 7 saves at this point now. Rather impressive there for the Seminole in goal.
You know, it's hard to... Oh, Turf Monster.
He's undefeated.
He maintained the possession of the ball.
That he did.
But they didn't get it over before the 60.
Parker Clem there.
So now, that's interesting because we don't have the shot clocks on the field. Mm-hmm. So it's likely that the official has a little buzzer on his belt that he can click as soon as there's a change of possession, and if it goes to 20 seconds, it starts buzzing.
Right.
So he can watch.
One-hander!
Yes!
Save from McMahon with the midsection. Look what it means to the kid. What a save.
I mean, what a handle, too.
Yeah.
This
game's got everything.
Is bananas.
This game's got everything but a dance number at this point. My goodness, the Florida Gators down 1 with 3 to go. Forced out, just yeet the ball. Nice spin move. Stone Foster able to advance the ball for the Noles, wow, that's a great save. Z-Man on the left wing. Maybe thought about the X position, chopped his feet and thought against it. Brad Warden.
This is helter-skelter.
Yes, it is. And it's all we wanted and hoped for in this game.
Oh, you love it under the lights.
Yes, absolutely. A game like this, no way there could be blue sky as a backdrop. It's got to be under the stadium lights. All right, Florida State trying to extend this lead. 2:10 on the clock.
Smart defense there.
Right you are.
Just staying in his back hip, knowing he's coming back to his left. Wyatt.
Great spin move. Spry from the attack. Oh, my goodness.
Inside pipe.
Almost a goal there for 21. Tyler Morris almost had another goal for himself there. Game of inches. It's a game of inches. Colby Kudla on the ball. Can't say his name, not in a Boston accent. And
timeout.
Timeout here for the Florida Gators. Down one with 93 seconds to go in the first half of action. Going to step away for a moment before we get to the last minute and a half for halftime. Are back, folks. Quite the game on our hands if you're just popping in. Jack with Coach JD here for one heck of a rivalry matchup between Florida State and Florida. 90 seconds to go. Florida has possession, just called a timeout. Trying to equalize for the halftime. Yeah. I need to do some breathing exercises at halftime, I feel like. Oh, my goodness.
Slow your heart rate down?
Yes, 100%. Everything we thought this game was going to be, it has been. Gators on the attack. Patient play here, have a full shot clock. If I'm not mistaken, pretty much a full shot clock. It's about 90 seconds or so, Florida more or less can hold on to it. Definitely seems like they want to be patient with this as the ball is with Dylan Weinberg right about now. Nice spin move from Weinberg. Thought about centering it. Dumps it off to Dylan Hess, who has been venomous all day, but nothing in that. Benign shot goes over top.
It's his combination of the snappy release, and that thing is moving.
Yes. Almost like a two-seam fastball. Just left of the cage there.
Wow.
So that's going to stay Florida ball here. 40 seconds to go.
I can understand the argument from the young man, the Seminole.
Right, you are. Was definitely close there. Not close enough, refs. Much closer to the action. Great save again, McMahon.
All right, 30 seconds.
30 seconds for the Seminoles. Switch of play there to McMahon. Dumps it off there to Parker Clem. And now advances the ball once again to Matthew Wyatt. What's happening?
Timeout.
Now the Seminoles will take a timeout.
You can't take them with you.
You can't take them with you. Love to see it. That's a great life lesson. All right, Florida State will take the final timeout of the first half. 20 seconds to go. Noles 8, Florida 7. Be right back. All right, we're back, folks. Don't know if y'all saw those stats there, but Siri McMahon, once again in the chat if you want to correct me, more than welcome to. McMahon, the keeper for Florida State, 12 saves in the first half to the 2 from Kyle Iamsuri.
Yeah, McMahon's played really well. He's had a strong half.
Out of his mind, perhaps. Playing for a spot in the championship against the Yellow Jackets of Georgia Tech. Back
and goal.
Oh my goodness!
That was filth.
Absolute filth from Andrew Zeman. My goodness gracious!
A great set piece, a great drawn-up play.
Nothing but
wow, he cashes in with the behind the back.
Nothing but bangers for Andrew Zeman here. As let's see it.
It's all timing.
Right, you are.
So they free him up. They free him up by faking as though he's going to set the seal for the guy coming on the outside, and then they switch fields, and he's naked on the inside.
Dastardly. Not enough superlatives to describe that goal before halftime. And the Seminoles back up 2. And might get another one here.
Oh.
No, they just yeet it forward. Okay, so back and forth, chippy game here. Florida State.
Last second.
Yeah. Florida State has 9. Florida with 7 there. We'll fix that up. After the halftime, once again, Florida State, after some great goalkeeping saves from their keeper McMahon, are still up 9 to Florida 7. We'll be back with halftime, or the second half after halftime. Sorry, we've called 4 games in a row. I'm a little tired.
Game early in the year.
Wow!
Stick has eyes.
Sneaking it in, Andrew Zeman, the Z-Man. Bolles alumni playing today. I can just hear the lacrosse team from Bolles shouting a bunch in the other room. Ooh, right at the doorstep, and that's going to be another goal for the Seminoles.
Quick 2-0 start.
Spinnies. Little spinnies there from Parker Clem, number 35, to extend this. And in front of goal
again.
Wow. My goodness, Dean Rothschild, who, if I'm not mistaken, game gets some semblance of rhythm.
Used a lot of clock so far, though.
Right, you are down to 30 seconds. Dylan Hess on the ball getting whacked. Maybe a shot and maybe a goal. That was too fast, Coach, in talking about how this Florida Gators crowd has pretty much been completely neutralized early. Oh, nice little deke move. Left-handed shot, and that's a bouncing score for the Florida Gators. Zach Halloran. Momentum there. Downhill. It's gotten a lot cooler here in Jacksonville as well. Nice goal. But it's heating up on the field. Dumps it back to Hess. The former Hoya looking to add. Nice shot, nice goal. Dylan Hess, second goal of the game. All right, State lurking around, getting closer and closer to the goal are the Seminoles. Wraparound shot and a nice goal. Number 46, Matthew Wyatt with. That's number 35 there, Jack Muse. A lot of good names today. A lot of good names.
Handles all over the place.
Right, you are chopping it again. What a snipe! My goodness.
A loose ball push.
Wow, okay. Rivalry game. Let's get it going. Gonna start getting a little more physical here, friends. Oh, wow, no call there, too. As Florida scores. Gerber again.
All of a sudden, as a shooter as well, it has the reverse effect. If the goalie's starting to play hot, now you're...
Yeah. Oh, nice goal! Really chipping away at the block. Thought about a shot, maybe did the Seminoles. Maybe the wraparound, passing it.
Nice skip.
Gottlieb with the shot! Or pardon me, Rothschild. Seconds left on the shot clock. Florida State's got to think of something here. Little wraparound skeet to Harrison Gottlieb in front of net, and that's going to be a goal.
It's a great find.
Great find there. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Dylan Hess has basically been the offense.
What's unique and
nice
shot.
Goal.
Good
Dylan
shot.
Weinberg not getting doubled up so far, although he does have a triangle of Seminoles around him. All right, the Gators down 2.
Oh,
down
nifty.
1. Nifty.
Really well.
He's
had a strong half.
Out of his mind, perhaps. Playing for a spot in the championship against the Yellow Jackets of Georgia Tech. Back.
And goal.
Oh, my goodness. Welcome back to the second half here. The road goes on forever and the party never ends. You're at DNF_ADV Sports. Jack Lowry here with Coach J.D. Hackey. Let's go. Florida State downhill immediately. Oh, no.
Good backup by Florida.
Right you are, Abel.
Man, if he shoots that low, it's probably a goal.
Yeah, right you are. And can you imagine how demoralizing that would be?
Straight down Broadway.
Yes, indeed. Florida, that's a wake-up call if I've ever heard one. We've heard that, or we know for a fact that alligators can go dormant at times. Can pretty much hibernate.
Brumation, they call that, right?
Right you are. Look at that. Word of the day, friends. Brumation. All right. Florida Gators on the attack for the first time. There is their main man right about now, Dylan Hess, the graduate from Georgetown. And now to Dylan Weinberg, number 2. Thought about it for a second, maybe thinking about dumping it to the X, which he does. Nice little deke move there. Maybe a wraparound coming for Tanner Sims with the shot just right of the cage. Looks like a Seminole fell down there with the contact. If you didn't watch the first half, this has been a very physical game from both sides. Referees letting them play. Neither team able to accrue that much of a lead. Seems like Florida's, anytime they get within striking distance of the Seminoles, seems like the Seminoles just seem to extend that arm just a little bit more.
Well, from both teams, everything has felt like chin music.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, from the no calls here, it looks like everyone's keeping their receipts from when they get hit. Looking to get a rebate. Ooh. Wow!
Keep it alive.
Almost a cheeky goal there.
Glad to have the shot clocks back.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay, cool. We do have those. Those went out in the second quarter. Nice little deke, one-hander. Not able to rein it in there. Was Tyler Morse. Will stay Seminole ball with 21 seconds to go on the shot clock. Referee allowing this play to finally get blown live here. Rothschild again. Now to Braden Forrest, who's got a brace of goals. And a hat trick now for Braden Forrest as Florida State extends the lead back to 3. Braden Forrest there on the left hand, I believe so, Coach. See that one more time. Nice pass there. Little cut to the left. And that is an assist there for Richard Savage. Free goat. And now a face-off. Only 2.5 gone. First quarter really, was incredibly high scoring. By this time, there was already 4 or 5 goals in the back of the net. Game definitely slowed down in a big way as Brandon McCauley tries to get a shot off, but slips out of the stick. Will stay on this side, though.
So it seems like to me, so first, Coach Hanrahan is a mechanically inclined, methodical type guy. It seems like to me that Florida State has been successful dragging Florida into the type of game that they want to play.
Muddying the game up, so to speak.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Something you have to do when you're playing the number 2 team in the country right now. Florida trying to...
Where you going?
Deuce this lead. Thought he was going to dump it off, but nobody home as he runs into the cul-de-sac. And 4-on-3 here for the Seminoles. Gators get back on attack there. Nice hustle. Florida State currently ranked number 9.
Oh, you got numbers.
Got numbers. An opening right there for Florida. Lets it rip.
Ooh, heat check.
My goodness, and Zeman was on the left wing there. But like you said, a heat check there after Forrest already has a hat trick of goals. Andrew Zeman had some absolute disgusting filth there in the first half. I'm sure those will show up on the Varsity Club Lacrosse highlight reels in the next couple of days. Let's it rip. My God, speaking of which.
Lord.
Cheese and rice. Andrew Zeman exploding.
Oh, goodness. He took the elevator from the ground floor to the top floor, and it was a quick one.
Right you are. Let's see that one more time from Drewski Z. I don't like that nickname. I'm not going to call him that anymore. Sorry, guys. All right. Joink.
Yo.
My gosh. And I'm surprised that the net didn't vaporize after that. So here we go. Florida State here. Slowly pulling away. Up 4. Florida's 2 losses this year have happened quite some time. Their last loss was to Texas on March 15th, where they lost 12-16. The other loss was to Georgia in early February. That, of course, another rivalry match. Can't imagine the cocktail party is as big as the football game, but I'm sure it's fun nonetheless. Seminoles on the ball. Again, my goodness. When I was looking at the stats for Florida preparing for this game, I was thinking, man, it's going to be a little difficult for Florida State here to get an upper hand here, but the Seminoles seem composed. And like you said, they're pretty much have dragged Florida into the deep end of the pool and making them play their game.
I mean, yeah, it's been helter-skelter the whole time, and I don't think that's how Florida would like to play.
Right you are. Ooh, great save there from Kyle Iamsuri. But Luca Meloni.
Oh, what has he got? Yeah.
Thought it was going to be the Z-Man again. But looks like
got.
What's going on here?
He wanted. Z-Man was calling for the ball because he had an opportunity, had a pocket without anybody guarding him.
Right.
What are we doing?
Closed mouths don't get fed. Great life lesson as well.
But the flip side of that is they hit the pipe and got the shot clock reset, so they got they got some time to chew.
Never a good opportunity to hit the pipe in Florida. All right, Seminoles. It's a long day, guys. I'm sorry. Seminoles on the attack here, trying to extend the lead to 5. Ooh, eats a hefty challenge there. My goodness, this ball still somehow with the Seminoles. Braden Forrest doing a good show of strength there. Ball too high. That'll go out. Will stay Seminole ball.
I don't know.
Looked like Justin Posey was close there.
Yeah, he had a good run out.
Nice hustle there. But once again, Florida State on the ball, about 35 seconds to go on the shot clock. Wow, truck stick from Gottlieb there. Harrison Gottlieb just flicking that right stick up. Shot! And just to the left there.
There we go.
Saw Dean Rothschild there with a shot. Just left of the cage. And about 5.5 minutes or so have elapsed now in the third quarter of action. If you're new to lacrosse as well, if this is tied at the end of regulation, we will go into sudden death overtime. Always fun. We had a great sudden death overtime finish in the Sonoma State-Santa Clara game we covered maybe about a month or two ago. Sonoma State equalizing with 3 seconds to go in regulation and then winning the game 3 seconds into overtime. Quite a game.
So they're shutting Dylan Hess again.
Right you are.
Which has stymied their offense since they started doing it. Timeout.
Timeout for Florida.
One thing I have yet to see Florida implement is utilizing him as an on-ball pick.
Right.
And if you don't want to switch off, then you're probably going to get some space to operate.
Right.
If you do switch, now he's more in the mix of the flow of the offense.
Sage advice from Coach JD. All right, 8:35 to go in the third quarter. We'll step away for a sec. All right, we are back here live at Bolles High School on the First Coast in Jacksonville. Shout out, Coach, for teaching me what the First Coast was. All right. Game is blown live here. Florida State has been in steady control, bogging this game down, shutting down any semblance of a Florida attack here. Seems like Hess has not been able to get involved. He's got 5 Seminoles surrounding him. Shot not on target there. Seminoles forcing Florida into some wayward shots here.
But the Noles have also fallen into a zone, which is new for them. I haven't seen it all game.
Maybe a wraparound. Ooh. Another great save from McMahon.
He's had a day.
He really has. Double-digit saves in the first half. My goodness, this game could easily be swung the other way here if it was not for McMahon's high-level play in between the posts. Florida lurking, stalking, waiting in the water. Trying to get something going here. Mentioned before, a spot in the championship tournament, or just, I guess, the tournament finals tomorrow. Oh, my goodness, McMahon again! Stops it there with his lower body. Yep, I think
he's not thrilled.
I think we know where he stopped it with. Good. Hey!
He said, I'm okay.
He says, I'm okay. You know, you gotta... Everyone has, like, a different solution for that, but none of that.
Well, he's pissed because when the officials stop play, he has to leave the field to play. And, he's been a difference maker for the Noles.
Paul Walter now going to be...
So he's doing the...
Yes.
He's doing the old, lay on his back, bring his knees into his chest.
Yeah. I just love the trainer just going, you all right? There's not much else he can do.
He'll shake it off. He'll be back quickly, I'm sure.
One of my favorite broadcasting isms is when that happens. Way too much mustard. But when a situation like that happens, you always say, hit in the midsection there.
Well, so I don't know Mr. McMahon personally, but unless he's an outright psychopath, he's wearing a protective cup.
Oh, yeah, which only helps a little bit, really. I mean, with...
But so what I'm getting at is the way that shot came in, it skipped off the turf a little bit. It might have come up underneath.
Yes.
And those are the worst.
Oh, wow. That careened off the post there. You were so right. He definitely seemed to stop that ball with that certain part under the hood. As Florida starts the game off again, still down 4. 6.5 to go here in the third quarter. Commentary's getting spicy here. My goodness.
Hey, we're just matching the gameplay.
Exactly. DNF after dark here. Let's go. Florida goal. No goal. Off the foot. The foot again of. I was going to say Mr. McMahon. WrestleMania is right around the corner here.
Who do we got in there? 48?
Yeah, that's 48 there. Paul Walter. Yeah, about a 41. Save percentage, only has 7 saves on the season, 10 goals allowed.
I mean, but he stepped in and just stood tall.
Right. You are not about the regular season. It's about playoffs and how you perform then.
And McMahon's running back up to the box, getting ready to sub.
There we go. Looks like we'll get our fresh keep back in for Florida State Seminoles.
And, that gets the boys hype.
Right,
even whether they credit him with a save or not. Transition.
Gottlieb with a goal!
Yeah!
Florida State rolling 12-7. And my goodness, the sea of blue jerseys beneath the press box are motionless.
No, all the momentum is with the Seminoles right now, and it's a combination of that defensive possession with their backup goalkeeper in, and credit him with the save or not. I'm not quite sure, but he stood tall.
Right.
He helped his defense out. They get the ball up and out. The boys get hyped for him when he's coming off the field, and then boom, transition opportunity, and they score again.
Harrison Gottlieb too, eating that hit there was not an easy opportunity. Had to stay composed.
That young man is running like a freight train when he gets going.
Downhill. That's going to be a hold call. It's going to be Florida ball. So the boys from Gainesville getting the ball back here. Be Tanner Sims on the ball now as this play is blown live once again. Oh, pardon me, that was not Tanner Sims for 44. That is number 14, Chase McNeil. Apologies to the McNeil family. And we have Luca Melone, who's already got an assist today on the ball. Patient play here for the Gators, down 5. 20 minutes of real-life clock still to be had in this game. Plenty of time for the Gators to claw back in this. Or who knows?
Stout D.
Yes, indeed. Seminoles looking to death roll the Gators, perhaps. Gators have something else in mind, though. Physicality definitely seems like it's slowed down a bit here, Coach. The opening 10 minutes made me think there was going to be a fist fight at halftime.
I don't disagree. At halftime, in the middle of the second quarter,
it was spicy.
Nice finish.
Cold-blooded from the Gators. Dylan Weinberg.
Yeah, they needed that.
Absolutely.
He steps up.
Haven't scored all half long, what it seems like. Calm, cool, and collected once again. Weinberg. Nice little deke there. And puts it in the left top in there. So Florida still kicking here. Down 4 goals. 4.5 to go here in the third quarter of action. Spot in the final tomorrow against Georgia Tech is on the line. Be quite interesting if that game tomorrow ends up being Florida State, Georgia Tech, because neither of those teams are guaranteed a bid. You got to think, we've mentioned a couple times, but Florida probably going to get an at-large bid, even if they fall today. They've been the number 2 team all year. Only a couple of losses, and those losses have been few and far between.
Well, it'll be interesting if the current result holds.
Correct. Luca Malone with the goal now.
Momentum is fickle.
Yes, it is.
The guys in white are rolling a little bit.
Slowly but surely, the Swamp Puppies crawling back into this game.
But let's say if the current result holds and Florida State wins this game,
copy that,
and then we're to go on and beat Georgia Tech in the final,
right? They
automatically are in.
Yeah.
Does the SELC become a 3-bid league with Georgia Tech and Florida?
These Southeast conferences just want more and more bids, I swear.
I mean, it's
no, it's a valid point. It's a valid point.
The conference is a wagon.
Mm-hmm. Very much so, and there are some sturdy oxen pulling the wagon for the SELC.
Now, I will say, in my early days coaching at Carolina, we did not have that reputation. There was, I'm not going to...
Well, we'll say it was developing. You know, the conference was developing.
There was a pejorative view towards the talents of the SELC relative to some of the other conferences out west.
Oh, interesting.
But since we cracked that door down in 2019, it's been steady dose of quality squads coming out of the league.
Were your Gamecocks the first SELC team to win the Natty?
Yes.
Nice. A little humble brag ski there. I set you up there. I got you. Got you, fam. All right, Z-Man. Dumping it off there to Matt Wyatt. Dancing around. Patient play here for the Seminoles, who have conceded a couple of quick goals here. Great save there from Ayam Suri. Retaining possession, though. Trying again the cheeky behind the back there.
So we said that it had settled down, and it goes right back to being a Donnybrook.
Just overhand axe handle smashes. My goodness, Matthew Wyatt. What a
Helter
goal!
Skelter.
Don't you want me to make you? My goodness. What a goal. Dean Rothschild.
A little poke check goal.
Right you are. Let's see that one more time. Just the whacking of the sticks there.
Oh, but incredible hustle.
Truly. Nice little whack of the stick and then just guides the ball home. I am sorry, has got to be frustrated after that one. Florida's really had to work their way up to get that momentum, and it just feels like Florida State, anytime that's happened, they just pull the rug. All right, we'll see double deuce in there. Ryan Hornbaker for Florida for the first time on the faceoff. Successful faceoff win for the man. Jack Krieger on the ball now. Passing it up. Ooh, that.
There we go.
I
mean, that's not surprising.
No, especially when it's in front of two referees. But after today, who knows?
I mean, that was the one-arm hatchet.
Yes, very much
right
so.
to his jaw.
Oof. You got to wear that chin strap. Coach has been telling y'all. All right, Dylan Weinberg, number 2 on the ball here for the Gators. A shot, great save from McMahon again. Anytime I say McMahon, I keep thinking of Jesse the Body Ventura yelling at Vince McMahon in 80s wrestling. Listen here, McMahon. All right, another conference of the officials here. I don't know why they had to talk about that. It was pretty clear and obvious.
I'm actually surprised they only gave him a minute.
Yeah, that seemed like it was going to be a couple there.
You know, when you take one hand off your stick, you only have control with one hand. It
becomes a war club at that point.
And if you're making if you're able to control your stick, you're not going to get a penalty. But that was a wild swing and made contact right across his neck, in his jaw area.
Not tasty.
I'm a little surprised that they didn't lock him in for more than a minute.
There you have it there. 40 seconds to go for the Florida Gators with the man advantage. Great hit there. I believe that was number 35, Parker Clem. Physical and imposing are the Seminole defense. Gators looming, I should say, in front of goal. Wow, nice snipe.
Weinberg.
Dylan
How many is
Weinberg.
that for him?
That's got to be
5?
At least. Weinberg.
4 without a doubt. Maybe
Absolutely.
5. He's had a day.
He is rolling. Yeah, he's had to step up since Dylan Hess has basically been neutralized.
Uh-oh. Who's on the ground? Oh, it's okay.
Jeez. So I believe that is number 15, Pietro Ancona. I see that. Looks like...
For the sake of this excellent game, at first I thought it was McMahon, and that would have been a blow. But
absolutely, it was actually Stone Foster, number 16, who was able
he's
to
up and moving.
Yeah, he's running off on his own volition, so looks like he should be fine.
Maybe the way he was running didn't seem like there's any concern about ligament stuff.
Yeah,
probably a knee to knee.
I was going to say knee knocks are the worst. My goodness. All right, 1 minute, 18 seconds to go here in the third quarter of action here. Florida only down 3 with about 16 or so minutes to go in this game. Winner gets a spot in the tournament finals tomorrow at 3 p.m. The D2 final will be tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern Time. Kennesaw State and Florida Atlantic will be facing off there. Georgia Tech will meet the winner in the D1 final tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Gators about a minute to go here. They have the shot clock on their side, so they can hold it for as long as they want, but Coach JD said it a couple of times now. I don't know if you'd necessarily want to wait if you're down this many goals. You could probably stack a couple if you score quickly and win a face-off.
Yeah, why not? They've been winning most of them.
Right you are. Ooh, just bounces off the wrist there. Not able to scoop up the GB is the Seminoles, or are the Seminoles, I should say. Florida capitalizing on the mistake. Oof. And make a mistake of their own. That is going to be a turnover there. And it will be Seminole ball with 23 seconds to go. running forward. Ooh, another truck stick there. My goodness. 44, Mason Rain. Lowering the shoulder there on the Gator. Right in front of goal there. My goodness, I thought that we were going to see Tyler Morris there with another cheeky backhand. But that ball is yeeted to Kingdom Come, and that will do it for us here in the third quarter of action here at Bolles High School in Jacksonville, Florida. Florida State up 3 against the number 2 ranked Florida Gators here. We'll call it an upset light potentially on the books here. Florida State trying to punch their ticket to the finals. We'll be back for the fourth quarter. All right, folks, we are back for the fourth and final, well, potentially final quarter of action here in the semifinals of the SELC Championship Tournament. Florida State, a 3-goal lead against rivals Florida. Anytime Florida has gotten an inch closer, it seems like Florida State is ready to close the door. Once again, they win the face-off here. And Florida will settle in here 15 minutes. I wouldn't say necessarily to save their season. We've mentioned it multiple times. They'll, in all likelihood, get an at-large bid, but definitely not how you'd want to enter the Natty tournament with a loss to your rivals who will also be there, potentially.
It does make for some fun bracketology chaos.
Absolutely. This game has been fun in all caps. Wow, another great save by McMahon.
He's just stood on his head all day.
Right you are. McMahon in every corner today of that cage. Advancing to the attacking zone is Florida State here. And they are more than happy here to let this clock bleed out. Be a little bit more intentional with their passes, letting a couple of folks get back into the game. At a bit of a standstill right now as the Seminoles try to plot their course for attack. Going forward, Braden Forrest, who's already got a hat trick. Once again, now 29 on the ball. Dean Rothschild, he's got some goals as well.
Smart move, but interesting and new to the game is Coach put Dylan Hess in on defense as a short stick defensive midfielder, which was his specialty at Georgetown. He was a defender and a transition guy.
Copy that. Makes sense, playing at the NCAA level. Nice spin move there. A little primetime action there from 21 from Florida State. That's going to be a crease, crease violation. It looks like Florida's going to want to take this quickly. Dylan Hess on ball right now, plunging forward for these Florida Gators. And Hess thinking better of it, the graduate student, using that head of his. And now the Gators back on. Ooh. Game on, folks. Florida.
Gerber.
Nice quick finish from Gerber. My goodness, only down 2 now are the Florida Gators. Plenty of time. But they've got to stay vigilant here. We've seen time and time again as we watch this replay. Florida State, anytime Florida has scored a goal, seems like the Seminoles immediately respond with a goal. And that's nice downhill running there from Gerb. A little shrug there. Love to see it.
Yeah, if you're Florida State, you can't take your foot off the gas pedal.
Right. Absolutely. We saw them slow down a little bit there a couple of minutes ago. A 3-goal lead in lacrosse is rather minuscule, especially with a team like Florida that thrives in the face-off phase. Wow, what a spin there. Hornbaker with a nice GB scoop for his Gators here. Tanner Sims on ball. Chucking it there to Luca Malone, who has a second-half goal. It's helped shave off some of this lead here for the Gators. 12 minutes for a spot in the final tomorrow at 3 o'clock here. Same YouTube page, same field, same everything. Just a little earlier in the day. See Gerber back on the ball. Maybe thinking about a shot, dumps it off. Heim on the ball. Nice pick set. Still going around is Heim. Once again goes back to Malone. Malone with a shot. Bouncing.
Wow, yeah. I mean, it's good
Hustle
call.
Play.
Good call.
Hustle play there from the Seminoles. I believe that was number 16, Stone Foster. Who, it's nice to see him back in the game after that knee knock. What's going on here?
What are we doing now?
Shot.
Shot
clock got hit. Here we go again, folks. Oh, both are dead now.
I believe when they went out in the was it the second quarter?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, the gentleman on the sideline ran to both of them and pulled out the batteries and then ran to the back. They probably had them charging up, but now they didn't quite get enough juice for the rest of the game.
Classic mix-up here. So,
I mean, we've been using them all day.
Yes, they've been sitting in 82-degree weather, which, to be fair, on a turf field is actually probably like 105. Oof. Florida Heat, something else. All right, so we're figuring out what's going on here with the shot clock. Looks like shot clock officials and officials alike are all helping out. Yeah, I can see the saves there from McMahon. 17 as opposed to Kyle Iam-Suri's 4. Got to think this would be a lot different of a game if Iam-Suri maybe saves a few more. Shoulda, woulda, coulda, though. As we have 11:34 left in regulation time. Play's getting... Oh, I thought it was about to start up. We're having refs here exchange chili recipes on the field. He's asking, do you use red beans? Nah, just kidding, man. Nah, you got to put the jalapenos in later so they don't wilt.
The key is venison.
That's a good call always. Funny enough, actually, the chili recipe I used was actually given to me by a gal who went to Florida State. It's hecka good. I can say hella. It's fine. All right. Are we going to start here?
They're going to bring the teams in.
Okay, so this is going to be called an official timeout here while we get our ducks in a row.
Who does this benefit more?
That is a great question here. So, the last goal was scored from Florida. I would say
the last goal, the last two.
Yeah, correct, yeah.
The last two for Florida. And, we've been talking about it. Momentum's a fickle beast.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm Florida, I don't want to, I want to keep it going.
It's almost like the Super Bowl with the Ravens and the 49ers when all the lights went out in the Superdome.
I'm a Ravens fan.
Oh,
we got that dub, but that was collusion.
Yeah, as a Niners fan, that was just my heart getting ripped out at a Buffalo Wild Wings in Daly City.
Who hit the button?
Oh, God. Yeah, exactly. It was definitely Jim Harbaugh, who is the sketchiest person alive, maybe. Next to Bill Belichick. Oh, man, heck of a game here so far.
I don't know. He's I think, for the most part, pretty beloved around these parts, but Urban Meyer's kind of a character.
Oh, you think? Golly. I would say in Gainesville, maybe not Jacksonville, as we've seen a couple of his extracurricular dance moves, if you want to call them that. That's fair, though. Yeah, Urban Meyer, and I'm sure the old ball coach still gets a lot of love around here as well, and in your part of the woods, too.
Yeah. It's rare to be that beloved at multiple SEC schools.
Right.
But head ball coach, he's a special guy.
I loved those Steve Spurrier teams in the South Carolina teams back around like the late 2000s and stuff. It's such a peak nostalgia for me. I loved Marcus Lattimore.
Oh, yeah.
Such a great running back.
A dog.
And I remember, too, South Carolina used to always play on Thursday nights. I don't know why during this era, but they used to do those blackouts. It's usually when my Italian grandma would come over, so we'd eat rigatoni and meatballs.
That sounds like a time.
Oh, yeah, dude. Peak 13-year-old Jack.
Now Sean Jeffrey.
Mm-hmm. Yes, exactly.
Steven Garcia's from Florida, though.
Right you are.
I think he went to Tampa Plant.
Oh, right on. Yeah, man, to quote Obi-Wan, that's a name I haven't heard in a long time. All right, so this game, in theory, going to start.
So, I'm not sure what we did, although there's the fourth official in a black shirt there sitting under the tent in the substitution box.
Stopwatch.
And he's going to be keeping the shot clock for the remainder of the game.
Way to dox him. Maybe say his social security card next. Oh, squirts out. Florida's got to capitalize here. Down 2. Can hear these Gator faithful.
Ow.
Yeah, dude. Ouch.
I mean, I'll say I appreciate the consistency. Well, now there is a flag.
Yeah.
But they've been letting those plays go pretty much the whole game, but that had some violence to it.
Yes, very much so. There was certainly a receipt on that whack. And now we will see Florida trying to make this a one-possession game. They got a free play here.
Yeah, too many men. Or offsides.
Something. Florida, maybe the wraparound. So again, we're seeing Dylan Weinberg looming in the shadows behind the keeper. Weinberg with the wraparound. Oh, my goodness. Just wide of the cage there. That's going to be Florida State ball. Or pardon me, no, it'll be Florida ball after the infraction. We'll see who takes their remorseful genuflect on the sideline there. Speaking of genuflect, happy Easter, everybody, on Sunday. I guess happy Good Friday. Although Good Friday is kind of a sad holiday, if you know the context. Hopefully everybody's been fasting and not eating meat who celebrates in that way. Like my grandma. I'm sure she's already said her 9 rosaries as we try to deliberate once again what is happening.
This is your Italian grandma?
Yes.
Y'all do the Feast of the Seven Fishes around Christmas time?
Oh, yeah. Yes. This was my grandma I was telling you about who ran away from Boston to move to Florida, actually, to join.
Be a circus performer.
Yeah.
That's pretty incredible.
Oh, yeah. She was a Ringling Brothers trapeze artist in the late 40s and 50s. She was also a USO dancer during Korea. So,
what a life.
Shout out to Laurie. Probably smoking a cigarette somewhere in suburban Los Angeles right now. 93. Still smoking. Don't smoke, kids. All right, Florida on the attack and a goal.
Nice play.
One goal divides these two teams.
And the Mumbo. That's a nice set play.
It's funny to hear
they calling for the Uber again.
Yeah. See that
the boys in the booth saying, "Call them an Uber." The corner got hammered.
Well, at least they're practicing safe driving practices. Great goal there from Florida. You can hear the boys.
Justin Posey, is that his first of the day?
Might be. Justin Posey's been all over this. This game, he's definitely had a hand wherever he goes. And once again, you can hear these Gator faithful starting to wake up.
Well,
10 minutes left.
One goal game.
Florida State, though. Oh, maybe a squandered opportunity. Nope. Nice JB scoop. Man.
So you can't be lackadaisical, Florida State. You gotta continue to attack.
Foot on the gas for sure. You could see at the beginning of the fourth quarter that they were very happy to just chill in that corner there and bleed the shot clock, and I'm sure they're maybe a little regretful of that.
Yeah, that's not the move.
Not the move coming from a national champion coach here. Let's see, Florida State now calming this game down a little bit. Try to get McMahon, his druthers back as well. Maybe a little bit more of a cushion for the man as well. Florida State working the ball around well. Ooh, that's going to stay on this side. A little right of the cage there. Once again, Florida State in the X position. Good defense here from Florida. Sealing off the wraparound. And State. One more time, we'll see Braden Force on the ball. Already has a hat trick. Nice deflection there from the Gators. We'll stop it. I would love to know how much time is left on the shot clock.
Yeah, I'm guessing
can't be a whole
under 20.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ooh, and it's a good
run
out
Gator
by
ball,
Florida.
Gator ball. They were closest to it. And once again, the Florida fans coming to life here. Saw a dude hit the first hand.
That was nice move in the open field.
Nice deke there from number 81, Cameron Marks. Little Now ball with 44 there, Tanner Sims. Oh, wait, no. Pardon me. Still with 81, Cameron Marks. Fooled me. Now to 23, Zach Halloran. Patient play here for the Gators. They've climbed and clawed back into this game. 8 minutes to go. There will be a winner if this is tied after regulation. We will go to sudden death overtime for a spot in the finals tomorrow at 3 p.m. here against the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Got to think if you're the Yellow Jackets, you are praying that Florida State gets in here. Although Florida State could be that team of belief after knocking off number 2 ranked Florida.
Well, here's the thing. Whoever it is, this game is ending later.
Right.
And it has been a dogfight.
Right.
That's not to say that the earlier group did not expend themselves.
Yeah.
It was a battle as well.
But not nearly as physical.
Not like this.
No. This is one of those games that it won't hurt tonight. It's going to be waking up in the morning being like, oh, okay.
Shot clock violation.
Shot clock violation there for
Uh-oh.
Florida. We have an injured Seminole.
Down.
I think that's a cramp, though.
Yeah, it appears that way.
Definitely a cramp here. Still 72 degrees out here in Jacksonville. It was very hot all day in the 80s. It's going to be hotter tomorrow.
Yeah, for whoever the victor tonight, it's going to be a quick turnaround. If it's me, I'm telling the boys, get up against the wall, put your feet up in the air against the wall, let some of the blood run from your legs back into your torso. Maybe, assuming they're staying local in a hotel,
right.
Pick a guy's room, get 10 bags of ice, fill the tub with ice, take turns. Throw some water in there, but make your ice bath.
Yeah.
Have guys go in taking turns. Doesn't even have to be long. Just shock the legs a little bit.
Yeah.
Any little thing that you can. Maybe these days, a lot of guys are carrying the Normatex around.
Right.
Get some compression.
Yeah.
Also stimulate the blood flow.
It's wild that at the college club level you're getting Normatec.
Hey, yeah,
it's
sure.
pretty sweet.
Yeah.
SELC's got the shmoney.
I don't expect them to have a fleet of Normatex,
No.
but a pair or two, that's probably reasonable.
I mean, my goodness, Florida just won the national championship for basketball. I'm sure that TV money that comes with the Final Four is a pretty little penny.
I would venture a guess that Coach Hanrahan would tell you they don't see much of any of that.
Yeah, I'm sure there's absolutely no bitterness towards the football and basketball program.
No, not bitter. You know, they cheer them on.
Yeah,
they enjoy going to the games.
Same team.
The club guys, there's plenty of positives about the MCLA.
Oh, absolutely.
One of the major drawbacks is institutional financial support.
Right. It's very true. We've been covering a lot of Stanford games this year, and that is something that I saw was rather glaring because, when you go, I remember the first Stanford game we called, I counted there were 9 different sports being played at the same time. They have that many facilities. They have a beach volleyball stadium on their campus. Like, unnecessary things. And then when you look at Stanford's club lacrosse team, it was skin and bones at a lot of times.
Florida State has a very nice beach volleyball facility.
Right on.
I've watched a couple of games out there.
Heck yeah, they've had a couple
matches.
They've had a couple of Olympians, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I'm thinking of Kerry Walsh went to Long Beach State. Never mind. I know they've got a couple of folks. Beach volleyball town. Beach volleyball very big in my hometown. Used to see Misty May at Safeway all the time. All right, so I think we're finally going to get underway. We are just about at the halfway mark in the final quarter of action. Florida State clutching these pearls right now with their 1-goal lead. Can't get too conservative. Definitely have to have a lead foot on the gas pedal here. 29 on the ball there. Dean Rothschild dumping it back there to 17. Seminoles lurking. There's the Seminole fans encouraging these boys to get it going. The ball not under control from anyone. It's a mad dash for the lime. Scooped up there by Dylan Hess. My goodness. The former NCAA Hoya showing that. Oh my goodness. Wayward pass
Gottlieb
in front of goal. Gottlieb. My goodness. What a save there from I Am Sorry. We're fighting. Oh, my goodness, we're not. Wow.
It looks like a reactionary flag, but, anytime it's the goalie, you got to expect those things.
I'm so used to hockey where I'm thinking, if you touch the keeper, we're just dropping gloves. Copy. Wow. So Florida is going to have a man up after Kyle, the keeper, got absolutely decked.
Clobbered.
He was out of the crease, so it is legal, but it's one of those things that, no team's going to appreciate it when you're going to tag the keep. Wow, Gottlieb not able to finish in front of goal after the great interception there. And that looks like it's Matthew Wyatt who will take a knee in the sin bin. All right, we're starting to hear the Florida and Florida State fans starting to chirp. You love to see it here. Florida trying to tie this game up for the first time in what seems like forever. Patient play here. 6 minutes to go in this game. Time slowly dwindling like ketchup out of a glass bottle. Lets it rip, and that's a score! The Gators equalize with 5:50 left in this game. My goodness, game on. Ethan Gerber, another goal for the Gators.
Gerber's been big in this fourth quarter.
Gerber, baby. Let's see that shot. Dylan Hess with the assist.
And, he just uses the defender right in front of him as a screen.
Wow. 13 up. Florida has all the momentum. Like we were saying, that shot clock mishap, I thought maybe that was going to be the opportunity for Florida State to kind of turn the key over and tidy this game up. But my goodness, anyone's game. Florida back on the attack here. Surely they can't. Tyler Morris thought about it, not settling for a good shot, looking for a great shot. You know, coach is going to be happy with that. All the adrenaline pumped up. A lesser player made it, just thought, I'm going to rip it. But alas, the Gators waiting here for more players to lurch forward. This game is slowed down since the last couple of minutes. 5 minutes to go. My goodness. This is why this game was the main event tonight here at DNF_ADV Sports. This is showing once again the SELC is one of the top conferences here in the MCLA. The Gators with another shot bouncing just to the left. We saw once again Gerber on the ball. Now to Hess. To that left hand. Transitions to the right. The shot and to the left once again. Be intrigued to see how much is on the shot clock at this point. I've had 2 shots go wide of the cage. Wrap around. Oh, off the post. My goodness, McMahon with a sliding save there to keep his team.
Oh, no. Thrown away.
No, indeed. The Gators have numbers. A nightmare situation for the Seminoles, but they get back in time.
Good recovery.
In front of goal. Oh! Just right of the cage. Folks, I'm standing up for the rest of this game. I don't care.
It was great hustle to get back in, but oh my gosh.
Right,
you can't throw that ball away. You just got a great stop.
Right.
You've been bleeding.
And Zach Halloran there, you could see him grabbing his helmet. He was frustrated. He knows he should have finished that. Gators have all the momentum here. Like a reptile, just a little too hot. Gators are hot like a lizard sitting under a heat lamp. 3:53 to go. Gators, all the momentum here, trying to sneak out and escape to the finals against Georgia Tech. Weinberg from the X again. Dumps it off. Ball squirts out. Seminoles not able to control the ball, though. Gerber still on it. Maybe thinking about centering the ball. Ethan Heim now.
Clock's been ticking.
Right you are, to Halloran. Yeah, this is one of those situations where you got to think whoever scores next is probably going to win. Wow. Just left of the cage there. Did see Halloran on the shot.
Oh, they gave him a reset?
Wow. Off of the post probably shot. My goodness.
Wow.
Shot. Great save from McMahon. My goodness, got a stick there. 13 all with 3:11 on the clock here.
Timeout, Florida State. I don't hate that call.
No.
You had a good stop.
Right.
You turned the ball over,
right,
and then they got a reset. You're playing a lot of D. Time to take a deep breath, maybe get a couple of fresh legs, some new middies. Maybe you throw out a zone.
Okay.
It stymied them the last time they did it at the tail end of the first half. Good call by Coach Klingman.
Right, you are first timeout for Florida State of the half. My goodness, y'all. 10 minutes ago, this seemed like a much different game. It has been Florida Gators. All fourth quarter, it seems like, battling all the way back to 13's up. 3:11 left on the clock. May I say that the color of the energy of this game is amber, I think. I don't know. Sorry, guys. I'm tired of it talking for 8 hours. Whatever. All right, McMahon, 19 saves. My goodness. If Florida State walks away with this
He's
win,
credited with 19.
Yeah,
Woo!
that is bonkers. That's like a John Stockton stat right there.
Get him 20.
Goodness. Yeah.
He's had a day.
Give him the 20-piece. Get him some cheeky macas afterwards. Get him a 20-piece McNugget for his saves.
For helping making this event run smoothly.
Shout out to Rambo for helping this run smoothly here today. One of the organizers here for SELC. We just heard the PA announcer say thank you. Thank you again. Well, this game's going to heat up, so I just want to do my thank yous now. Thank you to our producer and cameraman, Will, Luis, cameraman and producer Kevin as well. 3:11 to go in this game. Florida still has the ball. Dylan Hess on it now. Number 8, the Ocho. Looking for a wraparound shot. Oh, my word. Just left. That will stay on this side of the ball, though. Or on this side of the field, I should say. Florida Gators starting again. Tanner Sims walked it out for the Gators. Hess still on the ball. Give it to your best player in crunch time here. Just about 2.5 to go. Maybe the wraparound, a wayward pass, though. Who's going to scoop this up? Florida State on the attack, the window that the Seminoles needed. Surely.
Holy.
Florida State and Matt Wyatt with 2.5 to go.
Wow.
My goodness. Florida, hands on hips, frustrated.
Matthew Wyatt.
My goodness. Matty Ice with the heck of a finish there for the Florida State Seminoles. This is the best game we've probably ever called here on DNF_ADV Sports. Like and subscribe. The final is going to be even better tomorrow. FAU. Taking on. Oh, man. That can wait. Starting to hear some kids screaming in the crowd.
There's a kid. Ooh, that's a serious injury.
Oh, God. Ugh. Gross. Oh, that's really, really gross.
It seems as though it's a serious injury. Maybe it's just a... Oh, no, he's riling in pain.
Yeah, that's no bueno. Oh, gosh, okay.
You don't like to see this, especially after such a great battle.
Exactly.
Is he cramping?
Cramp? Surely. I mean, to be fair, I've seen grown men cry from cramps before, so I wouldn't say it's out of the question, but yeah, it definitely looked like.
Thankfully for the young man, it's just a cramp, but get you some electrolytes, son.
Yeah, brother. Just take a shot of pickle juice, my friend. My goodness.
There you go. It goes.
Wow. Yeah, I was thinking R.I.P. meniscus there or something, but
that's the way it looked. The way he was flopping around.
Yeah. Jesus. Giving everybody a heart attack.
Give that man an Oscar.
Truly. What the heck, man? I was about to go into
sevens. He's had a game.
He has. Double
Scott Chapman. He's had a game. Yeah, he's nothing flashy, but he's been all over the field, guarding guys. He was on Hess at the beginning, or that last possession there.
Right, you are.
He's made some plays in the middle of the field, ground balls. He's taken a couple of face-offs, I believe.
I believe so. You are correct. Okay, Dylan Weinberg going to be starting this off for the Florida Gators. 2:19 left in this game for a...
Now this is dangerous. Weinberg with a short stick on him.
Right you are. Weinberg immediately runs to the X. Nice pass there. Ethan Heim with the shot! And equalizes! Game on! This game deserves overtime, Coach. This game deserves overtime. We need a walk-off here. What a game! I don't know who's watching. God, some of the Gator chomps I'm seeing are pretty hilarious right now.
Bolles might have to hand out blood pressure medication on the way out the door.
Right you are. They definitely have it here. My goodness. Let's see that one more time. Ripper in front of goal. Not much McMahon could do. He tried to make himself big like it was a Cougar attack, but did not work. Got mauled anyways. 14-14. 2:01 left in this game. A shot at the championship game on the line. Pride is on the line.
Oh, nice counter.
Excellent counter there from Florida State. Can they scoop the GB up, though?
Hand in the push.
It's going to be Florida State ball. Knowles going to have the ball with $1:54 left. I am fully standing and leaning on the desk now,
Dylan Hess back on to play defense.
Right, you are.
Yeah, I mean, put your best guys in. Let them do their thing.
Get that counterattack going. 100 seconds left in this game. Florida State. Florida. Only one can advance to the finals against Georgia Tech. Florida State trying to play party crasher and knock off the number 2 team in the nation right now. Florida State in front of goal with the shot. Great save. Again in front of goal. Gottlieb!
Oh, no.
No, it's going to be a great...
They said he touched the goalkeeper while he had the ball in his stick, but wow.
Heartbreaker.
Oh, my goodness.
Dream taker. Don't you mess around. No. Dylan Gottlieb, my goodness.
Johnny on the spot.
Yes, indeed.
But, they take it away from him. And that was a bang-bang play. Tough to tell if there was contact with the goalkeeper's cross.
Right.
All right. But that's the call they make, and woof.
1 minute to go. Florida trying to sneak out with a dub here. 55 seconds. Timeout here. It's going to be a timeout, Gators.
I'm surprised we have any timeouts left.
Yeah. Florida State still has a timeout as well. Florida just used their last one.
Maybe we've had so many official stoppages for clocks and guys down on the ground.
Yeah. Whew. All right. After this game, folks, stick around. I'm going to do a guided meditation because I'm pretty sure my Apple Watch just told me to go to the doctor.
Are you in a workout?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. They're like, it seems like the DBs are a little high here. Yeah, shout out to the Gator faithful here for getting real vocal here in the second half, standing behind their team. My goodness, this is a classic game already.
You'd love to see it go to overtime just for that added extra
this game,
once you score, like the sudden death
this
element.
This game insists upon overtime, I feel like. Oh, man.
But the way it's happening, too, I wouldn't be surprised if they go into double overtime.
Oh, God, yeah. Oh, who knows? Maybe someone just walks it off and Kali Ma's the other team. Rips their heart right out of their chest. Okay. Starting off. Once again, 52 seconds to go here in the final regulation period of action here. In the second SELC semifinal match between Florida and Florida State. Florida, the number 2 team in the nation. Florida State, number 9.
Well, regardless of who comes out on top, hats off to both squads.
Oh, my goodness. Yes, indeed. This is the most entertaining game we've called all year, not despairing any other teams that we've called. This is just the emotion leading up to this game, everything. You can see how much this means to everybody. With 30 seconds left on the clock, the Gators look like they are more than fine to let this go to the last shot. Weinberg on the ball. 20 seconds to go. Weinberg!
Oh, wow.
With the goal! Dylan Weinberg potentially sending Florida to the finals! Are you not entertained? And the Florida Gator fans are running up to our press box. Bad bleach job, bro. That's Florida for you. My goodness, let's see that.
Wow.
One more time. Dylan Weinberg, take a bow, man of the match.
Very little angle.
Oh.
But he puts it on the far post, off stick side.
McMahon's got to be disappointed. He's had 20 saves this game.
Oh, yeah, I mean, he has no reason to hang his head.
Wow, truly. And you can see, though, the body language is frustrated there. All right, though, 17 seconds. Florida State has 17 seconds to save the season. Ground ball scooped up by Florida. Eventually cajoled out. Ball squirts out. Who can get it? Closer and closer to the Florida goal. Oh, my word.
Straight up.
Straight up. I thought that was a flag call.
Who's it on? Oh, they gave it. Oh, there's only 2 seconds
Florida
left.
State with 2.5 seconds to go.
Do they have a timeout? Call a timeout.
Call a timeout. They called the timeout. They did.
Yeah,
They called timeout.
Okay. So they got to put time back on the clock.
Yes. 2.5 on the clock.
And they're going to put time back on the clock.
Yeah.
And then you got to set up a little, it's going to be gimmicky, but you got to set up basically a wall in front of the goalie.
Yeah, it's almost like the
throw it at your teammates' feet and have them jump and hope it just squirts past.
So you can score on the inbound. It's unlike soccer where you can't throw
well, yeah, so in lacrosse, you don't start from out of bounds.
Oh, right. That is
so
true.
the whistle blows, he's in bounds, you can shoot, you can score from immediately where you are.
Makes sense. We're learning every moment of this broadcast once again.
There have been some crazy plays in lacrosse in this game, right?
Yeah, dude.
So,
my God, I've never seen a goalkeeper get that obliterated and not have his team immediately drop the gloves. Okay.
So let's see how they set this up. It's
2.6 on the clock.
Yeah.
Who do we have on the ball here for Florida State? Andrew Z-Man. He's got some filth so far.
I don't know if maybe they're going to try and, crash the boards like a corner kick in soccer, or I personally would have just created a wall, made a wall, and had guys sort of aim at my teammate and
2 seconds, it's blocked, and that's going to do it. Florida basically walks it off.
Wow.
Florida down from like 5 goals down, walks it off, and Florida is going to the finals against Georgia Tech. My goodness. And you can see what it means to the Gator faithful surrounding their keeper. What a game, Coach.
What a game.
What a day.
And, so cheers to both squads.
Yeah.
It was a well-fought battle game.
Standing ovation.
But also, for a stretch there, maybe in the third and early fourth, it felt like Florida State had control.
Yes.
And
it got real quiet on the Florida side of the crowd.
So for Florida to just, stay steady, stick to it,
my goodness,
and pull it out. Wow.
Okay, folks, so the finals tomorrow are set at noon Eastern time here on DNF_ADV Sports. We will have Florida Atlantic Owls taking on the Kennesaw State Owls to see who are the superior Owls. At 3 p.m., Florida Gators taking on the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Woo! My goodness, I need to do some circular breathing here. Man of the match for you, Coach, who would you say? Gottlieb? Or not Gottlieb, pardon me. Who was Weinberg, right? Dylan Weinberg, would you say?
Yeah, I mean, shoot. I would love to see the stat sheet at the end of the day, but he's on it. He's on it from the beginning of the game to the end of the game. Yeah. He's definitely up there. You
got to think this maybe. Do you think this is enough of an argument for Florida State to maybe get in at large since they? I mean, Florida got pushed to the edge.
Put themselves in the conversation without a doubt. I mean, you said they're ranked number 9 coming in. Yeah. They're in the conversation. They got to be.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Heck of a game.
But talking about game balls,
Ethan
Gerber, his fourth quarter.
Yes.
I mean, he was the spark to bring them back to even.
Right. That spark plug.
I think when they were down 3, he scored one to make it a 2-goal game.
Yep.
When they were down 1, they scored it to even them up.
Right.
And he just had a couple of huge plays in key moments. But Weinberg was filling up the stat sheet all night. But maybe it might be a situation where I'd give out 2 game balls.
Yeah. I'd give one to McMahon, too, in goal for Florida State. I know it's unfair, but oh my goodness, 20 saves on the day. Standing ovation to that Seminole team. Don't need to hang their head low at all. They can say pretty confidently that they took Florida to their absolute limit.
That's sports. That's sports right there. Somebody's got to win, somebody's got to lose, and you go from exhilaration to
peaks and valleys.
Just heartbreak.
Peaks and valleys. All right, Coach. Let's go do a little meditation action here. So Jack Lowry here
Valium.
Signing off with Coach JD. Again, we'll be back tomorrow, noon Eastern time, for Kennesaw State versus FAU. After that, Florida versus Georgia Tech. Once again, for DNF_ADV Sports, like and subscribe, and have a good night, y'all. Take care.